On Friday's All Out show, we spoke on the female condom, which isn't as popular as it should be. You fucking old people.
Have you ever used a female condom?
I have. I was dating this older woman. Fucking old people, fucking young people is good. People judge it, but like that lady put me up on so much game. Like I just learned so much from her. So she broke out the female condom on me, and I ain't never seen shit like. It looked like a all plastic Pringles can or some shit, and she just pushed it up in her pussy.
Did she say why she was doing that?
Because she didn't want me to give her a disease, I guess. I don't know.
You approve?
I think I nutted quick on that one, so I was into it. And Michelle Ryan came by and let me try out her virtual reality porn with the Oculus goggles while she rode me. Now he's grabbing your ass, so I got to grab your ass too. Fuck yeah, look at that. This is the future, y'all. She's riding my dick while she's riding a stranger's dick. It's almost like I'm being cuckolded. Hey, you getting my dick hard. Here it comes.
Where is it?
Where is it? Oh. I'm going to go kill myself. And now here's another episode of the All Out Show. Back from the weekend, y'all. Did you have a good one? Did you accomplish things? Did you rest? Did you see your friends? Did you go to any parties? Did you enjoy yourself? I went to bed at 6 o'clock last night with the help of a lot of CBD oil and Valium. Not bad. Not bad at all. You're never going to guess what I got this weekend, too. Black market human growth hormones. Be like Barry Bonds and this bitch. That's that shit that Barry Bonds and Mark McGuire, all the motherfuckers they was using.
You working out?
I'll start. I atrophied when I was laid up. I did like 50 push-ups a day and it was hard. I was like, I got to 50 and form went real bad. Looked like I was doing a motherfucking 20 grand in Omaha, Nebraska. His people scammed he scammed money out of GoFundMe. I'll talk to him in a second after I explain to you. So I guess I gotta shoot the shit in my ass. I gotta shoot it in my ass every day for like a month. The HGH. I gotta get a blood panel done first. And then it'll tell me like what my blood levels are, and then I'm gonna be so fucking ripped. That's what you gotta do when you're 40. Chris, you're lucky. You're fucking 28 or 20. What are you, 28? 29. Chris, you're 29. 11 years, you're gonna start falling apart. Unless you pickle yourself like John. John's pickled on fucking cheap gin.
You can't kill me.
No, you cannot. All my alcoholic buddies are like that. They just kind of like freeze in time after. Let's hear about this scam. 20 grand, what up?
What's happening, bro?
You got it. Go ahead. What are you going to tell me?
All right, so remember last week you were talking about the GoFundMe shit?
Yep.
All right, so my uncle passed away of cancer like last year, like in November, right?
Uh-huh.
And he was out in Hello?
Yeah, I'm listening. Go ahead.
All right, so he was out in Sioux Falls, right? And so when he was at the VA, his last wishes were to be flown to Vegas, and he wanted to die in Vegas. So they didn't have the money, so they built a GoFundMe to get a medical flight and all the supplies and shit for him to be set up in Vegas. So they put the GoFundMe account out. Shit got to like $9,300. I just checked it, and they still taking money from the shit too, because I just paid out $10.
And how long has he been dead?
He passed away last year in November.
So wait, they just still got it up? They're just still collecting?
Bro, like before I called, bro, I just paid just to see if the shit was like still accepted. Because I wanted to make sure my shit was right before I hit you with it, right?
Right.
So what ended up happening was the VA, because he was an ex-Marine.
Yeah.
The VA ended up paying for everything, bro. Paying for the medical flight for the whole nine.
Yeah.
And they raised the $9,300 and just kept the bread. They just kept the bread, bro.
Yeah.
And motherfuckers is like sending out, personal notes all publicly, like, oh, I'm sorry to hear about this. Hope this money helps, blah, blah.
That's fucked up. That's fucking awful.
Bro. And what kills me, it'd be like, not to pull the race card, or not even, but it's like white Christians and Catholics that be doing some grimy ass shit, bro. and swear they all the way true and real.
Was your uncle was a white Christian Catholic?
No, I'm saying the people that pulled the shit.
Oh, who pulled it? Oh, other shit. You're saying people that do other grimy shit is white Christians and Catholics.
The people who did the scam, bro. The people who kept the money.
Oh,
and
it wasn't your family that kept the money. It was just some other group of people that fucking.
No, it was my family that kept the bread.
Then what the fuck does the white Christians and Catholics got to do with it? You lost me there. I'm kind of confused.
Because those are the same people that we're so faithful and we're honest and we're the best and yada yada yada. But they turn around and pull some scam bullshit like that. You know what I mean? And that's the type of family that I come from.
Yeah. I want to follow you, but it seems like the two. Look, man, I feel like half of that shit is blood money. Like half that shit is like they just people feel bad. Like they pick something for people to feel bad about, and they feel powerless, and then they throw it up there for you to go donate to, and then you give them money and feel good, and then then those people keep the money. And don't do anything with it. It's kind of grimy.
Yeah, it's grimy as fuck. It's grimy as fuck, and they ain't paid nothing out. They ain't do shit, bro. They just kept the bread, man.
What do you think they're gonna do with it? What do you think they're gonna do with the money?
Oh shit, I don't even know. I mean, that was already 8-9 months ago. And I asked them, like, damn, what happened to the GoFundMe money? You know what I mean? Like, what y'all? Oh, I don't even know. Blah, blah. And everything was paid for, bro. Everything was paid for.
You come out, they're going to be gaitored up. They're going to be gaitored up.
Gaitored up, Gucci'd up.
Straight up.
You know what I mean?
Auntie's going to have on some red bottoms and shit.
Red bottoms.
Like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yep.
First class.
Hey, leave us fucking Catholics out of this shit. Got nothing to do with it.
Fuck that.
Don't be trying to fucking justify your family's shitty behavior because of Catholics.
Man,
oh yeah, because the Catholics. We doing it because the Catholics did it.
Nah, it ain't even that. Y'all motherfuckers just be like, everybody's so perfect when it comes to that religious shit. And low key pulling some grimy shit, bro.
Yeah, dog. I'll take it like this. Most nonprofits, I'll say most nonprofits ain't shit. And that's really sounds fucked up, but that's the real of it. You look at the nonprofits, go look at what the president of the nonprofits driving.
Yeah, they low key balling, but they'll tell you that the money's going here and money's going there. It's like 5% of a dollar is going to the actual charitable cause, and then the rest is paying for the. That was the
whole pink ribbon shit. That was that whole pink ribbon shit, and I'm surprised the NFL still fucks with it. That's that breast cancer shit.
Yeah, man, but somebody's got somebody's paying somebody, bro. Somebody's paying somebody. Somebody's taking up all that shit.
Yeah, watch. There's a whole doc on it called Pink Ribbon. It'll fuck you up, dog. It's like. And the crazy shit is like you got motherfuckers whose people really died off of breast cancer, so they're feeling all fucked up or some sort of way. So they go donate to this breast cancer shit. None of the money figures out how people get it. No cures, no treatment. It's fucking ridiculous. Boop, boop. Chloe.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Jude, I bet his family are church-going people who are out here stealing, Jude.
Yep. Look, I'm going to tell you, anybody that says that they're really good, don't believe them. Like me, Look at me. What do I say? I'm a piece of shit. Believe me.
My family's a piece of shit, Jude. They out here saying, of course, they go to church every Sunday. They'll steal from you in a hot second, Jude. Don't make no damn sense.
Yeah, and then they'll go get forgiveness the next weekend. That's how it be. It's on every side. Anybody that's ODing on like, oh, you should behave like this, or they want to really show the world what good people they are, those are the ones you don't trust. Because they the grimiest ones, man. They will fuck you over in a minute. Because they're not realistic. The real is like people are fucking selfish and look out for themselves. And it's the minority that is like these selfless individuals. That's why there's only one Mother Teresa. And there's fucking 50 Al Sharptons. All right. We got Jason Ellis coming in this bitch. He is a friend of the show. I'm always going on his show. He's never coming on my show. But he's got some shit popping in Vegas. We'll talk to him about that. And I got a doctor that's coming on talking about the O shot. This is a shot that women can put into their clitoris to make it where they nut easier. Hey. I was fucking with that one broad that did all the steroids and it made her clit real big. She was busting crazy nuts. Clit looked like a baby thumb, but whatever. What are you gonna do? Oh, where's the little thing at? I want to play my... Where's my phone at? I want to play my little motherfucking... I've been liking this... I just downloaded Babyface Ray's old shit. I'll play some Babyface Ray for y'all cats. I hope this is it. Let me see. Alright, hold on. Why does it go to voice control? Get the fuck off of voice... Are you kidding me? Why is it on voice... Alright, hold on. Alright, Babyface Ray. Let me see. Give me 1 second, y'all. I got this. Hold on 1 second. I got it for real, trust. I think this is it. Here it is.
Jude on demand.
Uchi Wally Wally. Sucks that his verse was better than Nas's on that beat. Jason motherfucking Ellis.
Yeah, I'm not supposed to have an opinion on that song, but I do.
What is your opinion on that song?
I really like Nas, and even when he's bad.
There you go.
So I can't. It's sort of like one of those, when your team shit, and you're like, nah, dude, it's just a bad day.
Yeah,
it's me, it's Nas, and Metallica Reload.
Yep.
I just go, nah, man. You know what I mean? Bad days. People have bad days. They'll be back.
I fuck with Nas too, but that was like the big diss for fucking Jay-Z in the battle when he was like, your bodyguards, Uchi Wally versus
I hate it when
better than
I hate
yours.
it when that happened. I don't know why that happened. It was so obvious who was going to win, and it was like, you're so cool, man. Like, why fight a guy that's going to beat you when you just had that swagger? You didn't need to have a pissing contest. You especially against the dude, because Jay-Z's he's like a mathematical counter of I will win all contests of bullshit.
I know. Well, our
Nas is high all the time. I felt like he was like kind of fat and just made good rhymes. That's me. Fuck that everyday grind shit.
There's a clear divide in our listenership on who won that and who didn't.
Oh, is there?
That. Oh yeah.
Oh, there's still denial of as that Nas did not win that, did not lose that. Are you fucking serious?
I'm dead ass.
He's cooler than Jay, but he lost flat out.
I agree with you.
Holy shit! What are we doing here? Shouldn't have happened. Shouldn't have been a pissing contest.
But the great thing was that was what really brought kickstarted Nas's career back up.
Oh, I never
because
thought
he kind of like disappeared for a little bit, and then Stillmatic came out, and then he had a whole second run. So it's like it's what you can learn from that is even in what some people might deem as defeats, you can still come out on top.
Right. Because, it's such a big mix-up, and so many people talked about it that it's a win-win. Like, all publicity is good, that kind of shit.
I was in New York during that, and they played it fucking... It was almost... I think it's illegal how many times they... there's like radio rules. You're not allowed to play the song. Right, They played it like 40 fucking... Like, they play that song they played back-to-back 20 times an hour.
I like that, though. Having your boys back, I respect that. Even to the point where you'll play it and get in trouble with the radio people, I really like that.
No one gave a fuck. They were just like, keep playing it, keep playing it. It was the biggest beef since Biggie and Pac.
Well, that's the good part about it, that they're still here. So that's cool.
Yeah, they learned a lesson.
I get to enjoy all his new songs with Beyonce. That's great.
Do you have much of an opinion on Beyonce one way or another?
I really like her.
All right.
I just don't.
You just don't go to the concerts or no shit like that.
I think she's a really gnarly singer. She can sing really well. So I just don't. Popularity is just, you know what I mean? What the fuck? It's mind-boggling that everybody else in the world doesn't get it, but I don't give a fuck about you. If everybody else does, I don't care. It's a cool, catchy song. I like that your boyfriend rapped over it, but you know what I mean? Like, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't. That your real talent is not even being exposed in this song. There's too many things happening for anybody to understand how good you are.
That was how. I remember, like, I always used to shit on Rihanna because the first time I heard her, I always felt that she was her vocal affectations were to appeal to white people. Like, she would make her. And then when I actually heard her sing real soulful, I was like, damn, she got, like, I was taken aback. I was like, who is this? I was like, she can sing. And they're like, oh, it's Rihanna. I was like, oh.
That means that she already had that in there, though.
She always had it in her.
That means that she had those, that her first people that she looked up to was that style of singing. Because it's like, what's that white chick that died, that OD'd? Rehab bitch?
Janis Joplin?
No, newest one. The newer Joplin. I ain't going to rehab. Fucking.
Amy Winehouse.
Yeah, like I saw a documentary the other day. That chick was into all kinds of crazy old school soul shit that
she came up on jazz.
Right, so her voice had that because the first songs she had were those. It's just weird that a little kid would find those songs. It
was her old man put her onto that shit. Remember Tony Bennett? She was stoked.
She was super into Tony Bennett. That's right.
It was and the funny thing is I hated Amy Winehouse because I thought she was like full of shit, and I thought it was a thing, and I was like, oh no, she really came up on it.
Right? Yeah, some money grabbing fucking dude saw her and went, hey, exploit. But yeah, she was cool before that.
Here, look, listen to John in Detroit. John, go ahead. John.
My phones are as good as yours. John left.
He was the one guy that said that Nas won either. But it's usually...
Yeah, exactly.
It's usually... And there you go. My point exactly. The guy couldn't figure out the phone. Said Nas won either. But it's a pretty 50-50 split on our listenership. Like within the rap world. Whatever, dude. We don't need to harp on it. You know what I mean? Like,
the only thing was that Eminem beat you on your own shit.
Like, he's supposed to beat you on Eminem's.
That was Jay-Z was being polite by doing that. I thought being the bigger man and letting him have the lead on that song. No. Well,
you know, the crazy thing was with that Renegade song was originally done with him and Royce the 5'9". And
what?
So they just took Royce's verses off of that, and Jay-Z rapped on top of it.
So he could have gone off on that.
Yeah.
Because he was second.
Yeah.
But, dude,
I don't know.
Nas, to me, Nas is better. I just thought that it was a popularity pissing contest. I mean, you get involved in one. You got to understand what's going on here. Like there is no your listeners saying that Nas won because that's their reality. That is the truth is in there. That yes, he could have won. He is as good. He is as intricate and was as on edge as he was at that particular time. But popularity wise, who all backed who? You lost, Nas, because you started a fight with a dude that's fucking Beyonce and has his Prince and his bullshit fucking champagne logos. You're not going to match him.
I think that Nas is a superior lyricist.
I agree.
But the problem was at that time in both people's careers, Jay-Z just had more bullets to shoot at Nas. Like Jay-Z just was like, he, like, everything he said was the truth, and he just had more bullets to shoot at Nas. Nas really couldn't say that much. What, you named your company after a gay guy?
Yeah, now the dick sucking lips kind of tapped out there, you know.
Yeah, like everyone knows it looks like a camel. Like that's not like that's no.
It's an accomplishment, is what it is. Like the guy's on top of the world, and he's a camel. You know what I mean? Like are you the most greatest handsome man in the world who looks like a camel? No, you're not. He is. How did he do that? How the fuck did he do that? Where everyone's like, you know what? No, I changed my mind. You are ridiculously handsome. Because it's not the most. He's not naturally. It's maybe his eyes and his gusto and just the way he carries himself. Because I've never met him, but photos, he doesn't look ugly. If I analyze his face, it's fucking ugly.
Who, Jay-Z?
Yeah.
Versus Nas? Nas is much more handsome.
No, yeah, but Nas is fat.
Well, now he is.
No, he's always been.
He's
fat.
always been chubby?
Yeah, he's always been fat. I check people's bodies. He's a puffy guy.
You're a body checker?
Yeah, because especially when you play hard, you know what I mean? Like, I'm fucking news, you know what I mean? I'm like, okay, dude, like, if you don't have your gun and we have to throw a couple times, let me see your fucking chest. I can tell you're full of shit. You're a puffy little dude who doesn't know how to throw anything.
I think it's interesting the point that you made that Jay-Z did look like a camel and still was winning, because it's really hard for camels to win things.
It's hard for really hot girls to make out with camels, but they do.
Yeah. Like the fact that he did so well, looking the way he
camel
did.
thing in the front of his face and everybody making out with it. They probably had a fight to make out with it. I mean, that's crazy.
This is
I met Nas, you know that?
Did you meet Nas? I met Nas too.
At Earth Bar. That's where all the gangsters hang out in LA. Earth Bar.
Nas was one of my worst interviews ever.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wait, was he trying to be cool? Because that ruins interviews, though.
Well, no, I blew it because I didn't understand how to interview anybody yet.
Oh.
I was brand new at it, and I was like, Mr. Keep It Real.
Were you intimidated?
No, it was the exact opposite. He sat down. I was like, damn, what's up with your baby mama fucking everybody?
Oh, wow.
I think
you did that.
That was the second question.
Oh, because you were way more of a prick when you started, huh? That was like you had no mercy for everybody.
I was just...
That's your angle.
You didn't... You gotta... There's an order to questions. That should have been the 20th question.
No, I think I kind of started like that a little bit too.
Yeah.
I just maybe not as brutal as that, but I mean, I had what's his name, Sid Vicious or whatever, the Sex Pistol guy, flipping out. He had like some security guy there, fucking standing there with his arms folded, like eye me out. And
Johnny Rotten.
Yeah, Johnny Rotten. He had his boy, you know what I mean, like Tom Rotten or whatever, fucking staring at me, and I don't know you, and don't stare at me like that, because I feel like you're gonna try and fight me.
Right.
So I don't know. I don't care if you're in the Sex Pistols. I'm like, if you fucking punch me, I'm gonna fucking clean you up. And then I said, who's in your band? Because I know the one guy died. Remember?
Yeah, he's not in the band anymore.
Well, he got super mad. Apparently, I was supposed to know everybody in the band. And he's trying to fight me, getting all angry, and fucking Johnny Rockbottom behind him is all bummed out. I was so bummed, and he was like, "You should get your fucking facts straight. You don't fucking know nothing about nothing." And then, stormed out, and I'm like, man, that was a very bad interview. Like, I've done very bad here. And then my boss tried to tell me that dude does that to everybody, so don't feel so bad. But I did try to do a little more research next time.
Let's all right, now we're gonna take a few calls. No more like this. Just X out the lines, because I don't want to turn this into a Nas versus Jay-Z fucking whole argument.
Because I changed my argument. I think Nas won. There you go.
Garrett in Detroit brings up a very good point. Go ahead.
Yo, what up, though?
What up, though?
I just wanted to say, Nas changed the lexicon of hip hop. Like, we don't say people Jay-Z people when they get murdered on the track. We say you got ether. Just like you say when you make a catch over somebody, you got moss. Like, we say you got ether. That's how Nas, Nas won that time.
But that points more to the strength of New York media in what they shove down your throat.
I mean, the ether is that was the catchy part of that.
We don't really listen to New York media like that in Detroit. I remember being in school talking about people getting ether. Like,
yeah, because it was the coolest.
We talked about getting moss.
That's the coolest thing that he did in the song. That word was cool because you understood it had two different meanings. And he started it, but he didn't win because of that name.
But I understand where you're coming from. But like, but if you think that you're not getting your information about hip hop from New York, you're crazy. You're crazy. Every major fucking publication was coming out of New York at the time, like, and they all loved fucking Nas, dude. They just needed for him to win.
But they're both New York.
Yeah, but Nas had the 5 mic Illmatic. He was like the golden standard of fucking hip hop. Illmatic was the 5 micer, like, that was the shit. So. And like everybody's got such an emotional attachment to Nas, man. They're like, yo, man, like he can do no, like if you fuck with Nas, he can do no fucking wrong, And I felt like you would see a lot of that coming out in the hip hop and in radio. That's because to me, I didn't think it was much of I didn't even think it was close. But what the fuck do I know? I'm just a fucking idiot.
I'm done with the new for sure, so I'm trying to shut up.
Clay in Alabama.
Good interview, though.
Clay.
Yo, what's happening, bro? Say, basically, man, just like my man just said from Detroit, they turned the damn name of the song into a verb, bro. Like people say you got ether. Now, I say that Nas won that particular battle, but he ended up fucking working for Jay-Z, so he lost the fucking war.
That was,
you know what I'm saying?
There you go.
That was, I
think about it that way.
I think, I feel like him signing with Def Jam while Jay-Z was running shit was like, what are you doing, bro? Like, I would never, that's like, yeah. That's like Roosevelt signing with Hitler.
They squashed it all. Oh my God, it's not like that.
Yeah, it is. Like, you don't do that. You just had a fucking that's it. All right, let's see. Dell in Atlanta. Dell.
Yo, what's good, Jude?
You got it, bro.
Man, listen, I'm going with Jay on this one. I always felt like Jay won. I feel like everybody started saying Nas won it, just like
what? You cut off.
Right. That battle.
Whoa, that sounded crazy.
How did he do that?
Remix.
Man,
robot.
Bucka. Anyway, you were saying, Del?
Nah, I was just saying, man. I feel like Jay won that battle when it was just overhyped by the media, so everybody started saying Nas won it.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't like someone came up with, some guy on the corner said he got ethered. It was the media put that shit into the lexicon and then pushed it, and then we, the public, adopted it. We like to think that we're like these fucking free-thinking individuals,
I know, right?
But we get like fed this shit. You get fed these lines, and the next thing you know, you're regurgitating them. Oh, woke, Judy, he's woke.
Wait, you're woke?
Yeah, that was some woke shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was woke when
I'm gonna stay in the dark, man.
All right, Jay, you're doing so you never come on here. I'm always on your
never.
show.
You told me I'm not black enough.
I said, but you know what? I rethought it.
Right. Well, I got in trouble for talking shit on white people the other day. You know that?
Well, stop.
Fuck that. The fuck else have I got left? I'm a mongrel from everywhere, and I can't talk shit on white people.
You know what it was?
And I don't like. It's just white people that act super white. Because I sound different. And I'm from Shit-Kickerville, so I make fun of white people that are super nerdy white people. Then I get in trouble for that now. You never used to get in trouble for that. Some dude got arrested, and I was like, white people are funny when they get arrested because they talk proper when they get arrested. It's funny.
Like, what are you doing here, sir?
You do not be rough with me. I was like, nobody says that. Only a weird white guy would say that. And then all of a sudden I look on my Instagram, everyone's fucking attacking me for being racist. I'm like, that's impossible. I'm white.
You're allowed to criticize your own. I think people.
You do it all the time. People get mad at you.
People get mad at me for everything, bro. Like, they get mad at me for fucking everything.
I shouldn't have read it. That's the new thing, man. Touchy butts. Everybody.
The reason why you ain't come on that much because you had rubbed Sear the wrong way.
Oh, right. You know why? Because you told me that he fell asleep on the radio, and I'm a professional. Well, I'm not professional, but I'm dedicated to my craft.
I didn't just tell you; I told the world.
Okay, well, that was the only That was the only bit of information that I got, and I made fun of that. I never had a personal beef with the guy. God.
But after that, I was like, well, that was it for Jason on the show.
Okay. That's fair. But I think that's a lot with me. I say a lot of stuff where nobody likes me. I'm a very lonely person.
It wasn't that you were too white because you know what? Like, yeah,
you said that to me. That's the only reason I came up with that.
Well, that was a nice way of me saying that you fucking alienated Sear.
Oh, okay. Well, I my bad, dude. I didn't.
And
like I said, you know me, dude.
And I'm glad
anybody
that you
falls
didn't come
asleep on the
here
radio, I'm making fun of them. I made fun of Artie for doing it.
I'm glad you ain't come on here like, hey, what's up? I'm not white no more.
Hey guys, what's the deal? Hey, what's up? This show's on fleek.
Oh, do that. I'll do that one.
Hey, yo, yeah. I like
my fucking like anybody.
I was gonna come dabbing in here and do that weird fucking dance thing that everybody does. No,
every time I go out to like, I be hanging
everybody.
I end up at like rich people parties and shit. Cause
You've been doing that lately, huh?
I'm trying to be around rich motherfuckers.
How do you feel about it?
I want to learn.
See, I feel like I'm a little ahead of you. And I did because I'm a scumbag, and they were like, "Oh, scumbag, that's amusing. Come with us to rich, you know what I mean, like fancy people lifestyle." Yeah. And I'm like, "Oh, cool. You guys want me to tag along?" So then I start rubbing shoulders with celebrities and hanging out with everybody. And then I got numbers, and everybody wants to call me, and I go to their fucking barbecues and parties and meet their kids. Fake ass fucking bullshit. All of it. I'll go back to my fucking real friends. I don't take any invites to fucking anything. If anybody loves me on the radio that's a famous person, I don't take their fucking phone number because it's fake. It's all fake bullshit. I am here to tell you, normal people, that I have bumped with these fucking blowers and they all suck. Go back and hang out with your friends and your family because this Hollywood shit is for fucking butt chokers. They suck. Well, fake ass motherfuckers.
I wasn't gonna go that far. I was just gonna say I met rich like white guys, and they'd be like, "I listen to rap," and then they'd be like, "I like Public Enemy." Like every time, it'd be like some old white dude telling me how much you like Public Enemy, and I'd want to fucking throw my head through the fucking window.
I'm more of an Ice Cube guy. I'm joking. I don't listen to anybody.
You hung out with way more celebrities than I do, bro.
Yeah, but I'm trying to give you advice. You're stupid.
Well, celebs don't hit me up to hang out.
You're getting there. You're going to these wanker parties. That's where it starts.
I go to rich people parties.
That's where celebrities go.
Yeah, I don't go to like celebrity actor parties. I just go to fucking like rich people parties.
Well, that's what I meant to. Anyway. Sorry, I got a bad taste in my mouth. Sorry,
bro. I know what happened. Who
all
touched
of them,
you,
dude? All of
Which
them.
one of those fucking celebs molested you?
That's before.
Oh. That was when I was 10.
That's when I was little.
I'm good now.
I'm fine now.
I'm good
I'll
now.
bounce back. I showed them.
No, but the shit, because to me, like, having you on, like, cats, you from Australia, but, like, you from the back country, like, you from the hood of Australia. So, like, you good with me. Like, I think any hood motherfuckers do well on this show because it's just a certain hood ass mentality of like, don't take shit. You gotta fucking,
I don't trust anybody.
Your way up.
Yeah. I go to therapy now because I'm rich. So I pay the person to try to make me understand rich people so that I don't think that they're so annoying. But it's not working. I got to go more.
Rich people are annoying.
They're fucking full of shit, dude.
All they do is
I'm rich. I'm so full of shit. I don't even know who you are. Why am I talking? Yeah. No, I'm joking. I like you, but all the rest of it is kind of. Oh, your shoes. I must know where you. Fuck off, dude. I hate all those people. Don't ask me if you're not really interested.
Jason Ellis will be in the Hard Rock Cafe. Fight? You gonna be fighting?
Yeah, that's probably why I'm talking like this. I got to fight a guy who's way bigger than me, and he's probably gonna kill me. And I've been training a lot.
Why do you keep doing this to yourself?
Because fucking I'm supposed to be dead and I'm alive and I'm on fire. I won't stop. The challenge has been laid out and I'm going for it.
This is your last one, huh?
I don't know. Maybe it's my last big. Hey, everybody, look at the fancy pants guy.
I'll try to get out there with you, man. Let me.
You need to tell me right now because I got hotel rooms for you and stuff.
You got one. For
I just canceled
what day? Oh, did you just cancel it?
Yeah, you just told me no. Come on, I just canceled it.
You canceled it while we was talking
before the show started.
For fuck's sakes, Jason!
You answered the question.
Let me fucking
I
waffle.
didn't know. It's fucking on this weekend. I'm going to Vegas on Wednesday. You can't waffle me anymore, dude.
Who
After
you gonna
this
fight?
show,
You're gonna fight some famous dude, right?
It's a UFC fighter who's a light heavyweight. He's 6'4" and 240 pounds.
You finna get fucked up.
Nuh-uh. I'm gonna fucking beat his ass.
Is he doing?
Mark my words. Going to win this fight. I'm going to win a boxing fight against a dude who's way bigger. Yeah, he's not allowed to kick me.
He's not allowed to fucking.
He's going to start kicking me when I start patching him in the face, and his legs get all wobbly.
Because if it was MMA, he would handle you.
I would be dead in 3 seconds.
Yeah, but boxing, you got a chance.
I've got a small chance, and that's why everybody should come see.
Like real talk, how many girl fights are there?
There's one musical chair girl fight where it's 10 girls with 8 musical chairs.
I just like watching the girl fights. That's my favorite.
The best
shit.
fight is the strip fight where it's
where
two professional porn stars, the Charlotte and Lee Raven, and they are so fucking hot, and they are in a pasty and a G-string, and they are fighting, and in between rounds there's a dominatrix whipping them.
That was really.
You can get your tickets now. Yeah. It's in Vegas.
Hard Rock.
That's right.
I end up smashing one of your ring girls.
Which one? Maybe don't say it.
Thick white girl.
Yeah.
She ain't like fucking me though.
Okay.
Look, I ain't for everybody. I was fucking her and Crosby, Stills, Nash came on and she was like, turn this shit off. I was like, I don't think it's gonna work out.
Oh, wow.
If you don't like wooden ships, I don't know what the fuck to tell you.
Yeah, she's pretty metal. She's pretty dark.
Sweet Judy Blue Eyes,
She's
man.
pretty angry.
All right. You got to fucking go.
Oh, I got to be on my show?
What channel you about to go
Who
on?
cares? No,
Man, tell them. They might
listen
find
to your show. This is a great show. You got no commercials. I'd stay here. Hey, thanks for having me on the show finally.
Good to have you on here, Jason.
Nas. You're the best. Dick sucking lips.
You're not fat, Nas, no matter what Jason said about you.
Thanks for having me.
You're just husky. All right. Let's play some music. Come on back.
You are checking out the All Out Show with Rude Jude on demand.
If you want to feel good, look good, or like a rock star, I'll take care of that for you. I'm a licensed physician. I'm kind of a maverick in what I do. Everything's legal, of course, but the ideology behind it is you have to think outside the box. My business is sex. That's what it is. Why do you have bigger lips, bigger tits, nice house, nice car, big diploma? You want to get laid. That's what it is.
All right, man, we got Dr. Ryan Ivan Rosoko. Did I say your name right?
You got it. Perfect.
All right, what's up, Doc? How you doing, man?
Pretty good. Yourself?
Fucking awesome. You're calling from Florida.
Oh, Miami Beach. The best of beaches.
So you are right at the forefront of people wanting their bodies to be better.
Oh, for sure. I mean, you spend half the summer down here naked and the other half in a bikini. So
That's right.
you definitely have to look good.
A lot of arched eyebrows, tans, shaved chests, fake titties. But we're going to talk about the O shot. Can you briefly describe the O shot to me, please?
So again, I call it the wow shot. The O shot's a trademark thing, so of course people flip out when you use a trademark thing. So I call it the wow shot.
Wait, someone else trademarked the O shot, so now you got to call it the wow shot? Is that
pretty much?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So tell me about the wow shot.
So basically, what the wow shot is where you take blood out of your system, you spin it in a centrifuge, and then you take a certain aspect of that blood. It's called the platelets. And you mix it with calcium chloride, and then you can kind of inject it anywhere you want in the body, from your scalp to your shoulders to your face. And then, of course, there's always the penis and the clitoris, which is the fun part. So, again, it works to basically create a better blood flow, which in turn, we all know sex is about blood flow. So if you can increase the blood flow, then you can increase the aspect of what physical love is.
All right, so hold on a second. Now, they do this shit for, like, athletes use this shit, right?
It's the exact same procedure. Exact same. You just inject it into a different spot.
And so you'll pull the blood, you spin it, and you throw it. You shoot it with a little baby needle into the clit.
Yeah, you shoot the aspects around the clit and the upper part of the vagina.
Okay.
And what happens is it's called clitoral engorgement, and that's how a woman's able to really orgasm. So what happens is it really pushes blood flow into the area and gives that woman that extra sensation, which turns out to be kind of an orgasm augmentation type mentality, and then she, comes like a rock star.
How long is that good for?
Again, with the way I do it, it's more of a program, so it's not just a shot. You're also going hormones, you do IVs, you do a nutritional aspect to really make it work. But if you do it that way, it's more of a permanent solution, whereas there's a lot of physicians who just kind of do the shot and if you take a seed and you put it into a barren ground, it's not going to really grow, and that's kind of the problem with a lot of those procedures. So that's why it might work for a couple of weeks and then go away. But if you're doing a proper program with it, with hormone balancing for women, especially things like testosterone, those two work synergistically to kind of create a full sexual health program that's pretty much a permanent solution as long as you kind of maintain it.
Do they need more or less testosterone, just out of curiosity? How does that go?
Oh, more. Actually, one of the biggest things I do in my business, I would say, is replace testosterone in women. It's one of the first things to dip once you hit about the 28, 30 mark.
Uh-huh.
And that's what starts to dip. And that's why women who get to the perimenopausal age, the sex isn't good, the libido drops. It's one of those situations where if you can just give specific women, you, of course, test their blood. If you can give them just a little bit of testosterone, it changes their world, whether it's for fitness, libido, energy. I just call it that oomph factor to where you feel 18 again.
And that's something they shoot up. Like if dudes do...
No, actually, for women, it's a cream. I mean, there are pellets, there are injectables and stuff like that, but I found with the cream, it's the easiest way to go about it, and it usually carries the best results.
Do they rub the testosterone cream on their vagina?
No, it actually just it's on the thighs, the inside and outside of the thighs, and they just alternate days.
Oh,
and
shit.
then they're ready to rock and roll.
Is this for like rich people?
Again, yeah, at the moment, unfortunately, insurance doesn't want to cover things like this. But yeah, I mean, it's expensive. You have to get the blood testing done, which sometimes the blood test isn't covered, and then the actual creams and shots and injections and all that stuff itself. It does get to be pretty pricey.
What are you looking at? Like $5-10 grand or some shit like that?
Yeah, again, for a full program with me, patients usually will spend anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000 for 2 months. I do have other programs to where for the full year it's $100K. Or I mean, again, I always see.
You take EBT?
What's that? Oh, yeah, EBT. I wish. But no, I mean, it's a situation where how much is your sex life worth? Or how much is your energy, or how much is your thinking? Because this kind of medicine, it works on all levels. It's not just sex. It's how do you sleep? How do you fuck? How do you feel? How do you, manage your world? Your detox, all that kind of stuff. So it's kind of an all-around life-changing program. The sex is just kind of the creme de la creme of it.
You got your client list is Rihanna, P. Diddy, Timbaland, Flo Rida, Ludacris, Russell Brand. Like you're doing all of the fucking celebrities, man.
Well, again, luckily enough, they do have the money, and they do enjoy the the best lifestyle they can possibly live. But it's funny though because I do have a lot of the celebrity aspect of it, but I do have a lot of the housewives is a big one, the CEO. I do a lot of that, and I also do some pro bono work where it's kind of I work a lot with autism, I work a lot with Alzheimer's, just a bunch of different things because the way I approach medicine is more of a common sense type thing. Try to figure out what it is. It's a large diagnostic test you take, and then you kind of pick certain things off that can kind of augment any situation for any person.
I want to try that stem cell shit because I'm fucking getting old, bro. Like
I'm telling you, man,
feeling it.
It's a new lease on life, and the whole stem cell aspect right now. I mean, I tell everybody virology and stem cells and nanotechnology is the wave of the future. The amount of shit you can do with stem cells this day and age is just astronomical. And like I've seen it from everything from regrowing hair to scar correction to overall. I mean, you can actually do the wow shot with the actual stem cells as well. So I mean, it's kind of like a kid in a candy store with the potential of what those cells can actually do.
So what does it do for? All right, you told me what it did for the woman in her clitoris.
Mm-hmm.
What does it do for the man in his pee-pee man, as we call it in medical terms?
Basically what it does, it helps to treat ED, erectile dysfunction.
Yeah.
Which it helps basically with nerve renervation and also with helping the actual blood flow. It gets more blood into the actual penis when it starts to get erect. So again, it's a situation where there's a placebo effect, of course. If you're taking a needle in the dick, you're going to expect it to work, or you're going to be pretty pissed if it doesn't. But the actual science behind it is actually pretty impressive. All this stuff started more in the orthopedic, the PRP, which is the basis of what these shots are centered around, started in the orthopedics, and it's kind of transcended and fell into the aesthetic and sexual health industries within the last, I'd say, maybe 5 years or so.
Does it help a motherfucker nut?
Well, definitely, man. A stronger dick is definitely gonna work towards that.
Well, I don't know. Like, I keep my dick hard, but I did so many drugs that, like, I think I've lost a part of my soul where I don't even nut. That it's mad hard for me to nut. I really like I fuck like a champ, but coming, man.
Yeah, coming's a hard thing.
Yeah, and plus with the condom.
The world's best condom still sucks. I know.
I know.
No, but with it again, I highly suggest just if you get your hormones checked, things like the FSH and LH, or which are how your brain talks to your testicles to how to produce testosterone and sperm. Usually drug usage, stress, anything like that kind of tends to throw your body into a state of flux or chaos, if you will.
Right.
So if you can kind of, this day and age, luckily enough, people are able to kind of reset that and, push that back to where it is. And I mean, you'll be coming like a rock star in no time.
That's what I want to do. I want to shoot loads, bro.
Hit the wall, right?
Yeah. I'll be happy just to dribble out. You know what I mean? Let me just Let me just nut with
Anything,
a
right?
condom on. Yeah. Because you'll be stroking and you'll be like, man, I really hope this condom slips off so that I can fucking
Happy accident.
I can feel something. Oh, let me pull out, and then boom.
Amen.
So you're not. I guess you're not allowed to say who did what. That would be a. You'd be violating the doctor-patient shit,
I would
right?
be a poor man if I did that.
Does Puff Daddy have a handsome penis?
I couldn't tell you. But I'm sure it's spectacular. I have no clue.
So Diddy didn't do none of the sex shit. All right, there you go.
No.
Ah, ha, ha. Tricked you into telling me. Mwah. What's
No. Fortunately, I can't talk about that stuff. But
what is there some like? Look, man, and this is fucking with your business. But is there shit that people can do, like some home stuff that they can start doing? Maybe they can't quite afford you yet. Is there stuff that they can start doing that would help give them a little bit more oomph, help boost the testosterone?
Again, I would honestly say 75% of the people walking around right now are dehydrated. And when it comes to sex, it's all about women getting wet and men getting hard, which is basically blood flow in a way. So, people, if you can sit there and at least get 3/4 of a gallon in throughout the day, and I know it sucks to ask because you're going to sit there and be pissing a lot more. It's a pain in the ass, and, water's never that fun to drink. But if you could just sit there and really focus on that, your sex life will go through the roof. That's the number one thing I see with patients when it comes to the drinking of water. But the second thing is the actual eating. And I know everybody wants to eat. If you think you eat one meal a day, you're going to lose weight. You're actually, you never run your car on empty when it comes to gas. So the whole concept is eat every 3 hours, and it's going to give you energy. It's going to help with your hormones. It's going to balance everything out. And then you'll be able to rock and roll in the bedroom for sure.
Are you stem cell therapy? Is that the future? Will the price be able to come down for like the regular guy to be able to go and grab it? Because right now that shit is high.
No, trust me, it's insane. Even to me as a physician, it's insane. But I hope sometime, Trump had signed that one bill that allows people to seek alternative treatments for end-stage and debilitating diseases, which kind of took the handcuffs off a lot of physicians. So hopefully, in the next couple of years, you'll see stem cells becoming more readily available and cheaper. Even right now, you see the whole thing with microdosing. That's kind of the big thing going on now with ketamine drips and things like that. The research they're starting to do again is out of this world. So I think, within the next 5 years, you're going to see a lot of different unique modalities coming into the actual market that, again, are going to start in the upper scale for people who have the money and insurance won't pay for it, but it will eventually trickle down. I hope to more of the common, everyday doctor at, in every city.
888-742-3345. I know our medical system's kind of fucked up because the way I always like back in the day, the first VCR, that bitch was like $2,000. You know what I mean? And then as time goes, people learn the technology and they're able to come into the market. They lower the price. Now you can get a VCR for fucking $20 or some shit. They don't even use them anymore. But then you look at chemo and like the price is just the same because they got regulations blocking other people from being able to compete. And I think that's fucking bullshit.
Sure. No, it's terrible. And again, I take great pride in probably being the most hated physician among them. What's calling bullshit and a bunch of bullshitters. The whole concept with the way traditional medicine is, and again, I'm a fully-fledged doctor, all the credentials, yada, yada, yada. But from what I've seen in industry, it's not really about curing the patient. It's about, just prolonging their life and make sure they don't die. There's no augmentation in life anymore, So a lot of physicians are pigeonholed into just following what Big Pharma wants. Okay, give them this. And then again, Big Pharma rules the world. So hopefully there's a cycle to kind of break that. To where, medicine becomes what it should be, which is what it's not right now, which is for the patient, not for the lab, not for the pharmacy, not for the drug company, and all that kind of shit.
All right, so
it's pretty terrifying.
You do the pro bono work for autistic people. Does that help their penises? How are their clitorises?
I will have to ask. I'm sure it makes it more socially interactive, so that could definitely lead to it. But
Okay, so you're not shooting up autistic people's clits or nothing?
No.
Oh, all right.
But when it comes to the autistic realm, we definitely check a lot of the actual heavy metals and things like that.
You don't feel like they deserve to come? Is that what you're saying?
I think everybody deserves to come.
I agree.
That's God-given right.
I agree with you. I think everyone should come. There should be a Dr. Seuss book. Everyone comes.
There it is.
Yo, what's your whole fucking what's your whole take on? Because a lot of this shit you're seeing, like my Silicon Valley homies, they got like money to fucking burn. They're rich as fuck, and they just want to. And it's in their nature to be attracted to these kind of forward thinking ways of medicine. What is your opinion on taking blood from young people and then shooting it up yourself like that Dracula shit?
Oh yeah, the blood doping aspect. Again, if you're putting great gas into a shitty car, what's it going to really do for you? That's just one of those situations where everything sounds good when people first start promoting and all that kind of stuff. But in the end, that theory and that ideology is, if your system's shit, then whatever you put in is going to be shit. You got to fix the system first. And that's again, you are your neurotransmitters and your hormones. So once you balance those out and get them augmented to where they need to be, you can put whatever you want in your system, and it's going to work like a Ferrari. So again, like I do have a few patients in that realm as well. And again, it's kind of unique to see the whole microdosing aspect. Again, is catching fire out there. Yeah. And it's just kind of funny to see how people, once they get their bodies completely set, the next thing they want to do is really get their mind focused. And all of that stuff coming out now with the testing with the LSD they've been doing and the psilocybin mushrooms and things like that is just, that's definitely the way of the future as well. It's just, the whole regulation aspect of it and all that bullshit going through, legalities.
All right, we got a bunch of people that want to holler at you. 888-742-3345. We got Dr. Ivan Rusilko calling from Miami, Florida. Let's go to the phone lines. Jennifer in Florida. Go ahead, Jennifer.
Yes, Jennifer here.
Go ahead.
Thanks for taking my call. I have an autistic son, and just when I heard you mention that, the multitude of benefits that could also help Alzheimer's and people with autism, I'm assuming you've worked with kids with autism, and what are the benefits exactly?
Yeah, it was actually children, and again, the big thing was if you can research the whole aspect of the oxytocin relationship in children with autism, as well as glutathione and the heavy metal detox. I do have several patients who do have the autistic children, and when they came in, we tested their blood levels for mercury and other heavy metals, and they were all off the charts. So we kind of went on the back end and did kind of a light chelation to kind of get that aspect, get the heavy metals down. But then we also looked at the oxytocin, where you would give minor doses of that, which helps with the social interaction back and forth. And it's been pretty impressive to see the results from that.
Boom. Let's go to Brian in Hollywood, California. Go ahead, Brian.
Yo, what up, Jude? Big fan of the show, man. Quick question for you, Doc.
Sure.
It's on this autism subject. I do not have autism. I was diagnosed with something called a motor tic disorder. I was a part of the generation of kids that were just, parents think they have a problem, we just dope them up with pills. And I got out of that. I got, started getting twitches and things. Is there anything stem cells can do for that?
Yeah, again, anything when it comes to a nervous aspect, I highly suggest you just checking your neurotransmitters. And again, it's a system. There's even things you can go on the internet and buy at home urine test kits. Because if you come back with something such as dopamine, serotonin, GABA, any one of those things that might be off is going to lead to a neural stress in some way, whether it's too excitatory or too lethargic, if you will. So once you identify the exact neurotransmitter imbalance, you can really work towards kind of quelling whatever it could be, whether it's a tic, whether it's kind of OCD, things like that. And the best supplement out there, possibly, I personally recommend and use myself, is L-theanine. It kind of mellows the entire system out and just kind of like, it's like taking a good couple drinks of Jack Daniels for your brain, so it kind of chills it out for that.
Sorry, did you say melatonin?
No, L-theanine.
L-theanine, yeah.
I was taking that shit. Some people mix it with coffee, right? Is that the one?
Yeah, you can, 100%. It really works well when it comes to kind of normalizing your brain neurochemistry. So it's great. L-theanine and 5-HTP. Make sure it's an actual credible source, because half the shit you get over the counter is just, it's garbage. So when
how can you make sure it's an actual credible source? Because a lot of people take these vitamins, but we don't know, like, what, fucking Yahoo or
Exactly.
Amazon review? Like, how the fuck you know?
Again, things like CGMP certifications and things like that, you'll see on the back. And worst comes to worst, usually if it's the cheapest one on the shelf, don't buy it.
Okay.
But again, when you start looking at things, definitely look for certifications and make sure it's through a third party, not just like, our own company tested it and this is what happened, which is complete shit. But yeah, CGMP is one of the big ones I do. It's a physician-only type product, but again, you can sell it online and everything, but those are the best ones to go for.
Andrew in Toronto, go ahead.
Hey, just a quick question. Long story short, ended a long-term relationship. Now I'm seeing a new chick, and I think I'm getting like a mental fuck-up in the bedroom, like with my wiener performance. Like I'll get hard, then I'll lose it, and then it might not come back. And I eat healthy, I work out, all that shit. Is there anything to overcome that? Any good foods to kind of give you a boost or like mentally?
Yeah, well, so number one, the big one is, again, so when it comes to that, usually with the man where the performance and the physical aspect, you got to look at the things such as testosterone. If you're coming off of a bad relationship, I'm sure it was stressful for you and everything like that. So things that, number one, take your mind off of it, meditation, yoga, exercise, all that thing are great. But the supplementation aspect of it, things like zinc. Zinc is going to increase your free testosterone. That's actually why they say oysters are such a good aphrodisiac, is because they have so much zinc in them. So before that, definitely look at like a zinc supplementation type aspect. But again, if you have a physician up there, check your testosterone, because again, if you come off of any type of stress, whether it's too much traveling, it could be genetic, it could be something you're eating, it could be a breakup, whatever it is, that plummets your hormones, and that's why you age.
I get dick pills from India. That shit works like a charm.
There you go.
I've had like a really shitty feeling in my stomach. Like I don't have bad anxiety, but it's
bro, you're
like
choking.
a roller coaster.
You're fucking choking, son. You need to calm down.
Yeah. No, 100%. The best way to get your testosterone up naturally, I actually prescribe it to patients. It's a jerk off 3 times a day.
Yep. And then jerk off another guy if that's not working. So get that up to 5 times a day.
5 times a day.
Yeah. Go to a bathhouse. You'll be fine.
Use it or lose it type thing. So
yeah.
That can be an easy way to get your testosterone up.
Nothing like another man's cum on your foot that's going to fucking boost that testosterone there, Andrew.
Won't it?
Yep, there it is. Actually, there's a. Let me go to. Can you guys let me get to line 4? We got let's see. We got Will. Will.
Hey, what up, Doc? How you guys doing? Hey, Doc, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, go ahead, man. You on?
Yep. Hey, Jude, just had a quick question for the doc. So, Doc, I was diagnosed with diabetes, and when they gave me diabetes, they gave me a pill called Invokana, and they took away whatever kind of sex drive, and, dick don't get hard. So anytime I have, sex with my lady, I'm always having a hard time trying to get hard and stay hard. Is there anything I can do, pills, methods to kind of cure that, I guess?
Yeah, don't have diabetes. That'll help.
yeah, diabetes ain't no good. But no, again, like I was saying with the last caller, the ideology is it's a use it or lose it type philosophy. So if you masturbate when you wake up, middle of the day, and before you go to bed and make it a routine, your body starts to build up the testosterone as well as the sperm levels in your system to kind of cope with that. So when you get, masturbate in the morning, afternoon, and all of a sudden at night with your lady, your body's now ready to kind of prime to, it's thinking it's going to jerk off, yet now it's with your significant other.
Now, another question, not to cut you off, but also when I looked it up, there's something called a retrograde orgasm. I guess when you come, it's like a dry cum. It's like you feel it, but nothing comes out. Is that kind of the same thing? It's not
retrograde.
What is that exactly?
That's actually a situation. It's funny. My brother is a urologic surgeon. I call him Captain Cock. And that's kind of one of the big things is the whole retrograde ejaculation. But that's kind of a tough thing to actually get. What it could be is, how much water are you drinking in a day?
Probably not a lot. He's got diabetes. What kind of diabetes you get? The one you
I don't even know, bro. I'm not even
was-
I'm not even a big fat guy. It's just they say that I have diabetes, and I
was
don't
you
even
born
know
with
how,
that
but-
shit, or you earned that shit?
Yeah.
No, it's hereditary. It runs in the family, unfortunately.
Okay.
No. Yeah, well, with diabetes,
thanks a lot,
everything
Jude.
is vascular, it starts to constrict, so that's something I take a look at. And just try to drink at least 3/4 of a gallon of water a day, because,
Boom.
again, an erection is nothing but blood flow, and you need that blood in your plasma as well as in your semen to kind of get that function rocking and rolling.
Boom. All right, this is we got time for 2 more questions. Erica in Daytona.
Yes, hi, how are you doing?
Go ahead, Erica. You got the doc.
Okay, I had a question. I know there were other stem cell transplant methods, and I know that your method that you're mentioning is like completely different. And how is that more effective than other? Because I have sickle cell, and I've been listening to, and it seems like it could help. But
You do anything for sickle cell, doc?
So again, like that's a situation you don't want your system, number one, to be stressed. So that's where you got to take a look at things such as candida, mercury toxicity. Those are the 2 biggest things I found in my patients here in Miami Beach, that people have this and they don't know of it. Any of those type of things that cause you stress throughout the system predisposes you to episodes with sickle cell. And number 2 is actually, again, blood flow. I don't have like a record here, but the more water you drink, the less chance you have of any issues taking place with that. But I would 100% recommend you getting checked for mercury toxicity. I mean, do you know how to sushi and everything?
Say that again. You broke up.
Do you eat a lot of sushi or fish?
yes, I actually do. It's crazy because
You do?
my
Yeah.
doctor, they asked me, like, who put me on a high-protein fish diet, and then I'm like, no, it's just what I like.
Yeah,
I'm like
we're gonna
water
see that.
junkie,
Stick towards the white fish, okay? Because again, more than likely, you might have a little buildup of mercury. That's something you should take a look at too.
Once you go white, you're doing all right.
So if that's a good thing that I, take on more like fish and stuff like that.
No, it's 100% a good thing. It's just if you eat too much of a good thing, you're going to build up a toxicity, which is going to be usually with mercury. Mercury is what basically call the rich person's disease, because it's always in sushi. It's something that just started to come out, so our body doesn't know how to handle it yet. And everybody doesn't really take it seriously. But the amount of shit I've seen down here with my patients, once we clear it, it's night and day. And again, one of the big side effects is sexual side effects with the actual mercury toxicity.
Do you have good sex?
Yeah, because my diet is basically protein, fish and chicken. That's it. I don't really care for beef or anything, but I'll eat it,
No, which is good. That's perfectly fine. I mean, I'm all for it. Just switch towards more of the white fish than the actual red fish. Like no tuna, no salmon, things like that. Go more towards grouper, sea bass, those kind of things, or like lobster, seafood type shit.
Bam, bam, bam. Good luck to you. Let's go to Keith in downtown L.A.
Hey, how you doing? Thanks, Doc, for taking my call. I wanted to ask you a question. Have you seen any factual information based on the vaccines that they're giving our children that have caused these autism? And the reason why I'm asking that, because I've had personal associates that their kids was great, excellent. When they got those shots, autism showed up like less than a month and some issues, and a couple of them even lost their kids in less than a month after those vaccines.
Yeah, no. Again, when it comes to that, there is certain things and toxicities in those injections. But again, in a healthy individual, that's usually not going to have any merit. If you look at the overall percentages of people who have gotten, I mean, I've gotten every vaccine in the world, and I'm perfectly healthy. But again, I came from a healthy environment, I have a healthy immune system. So if the shots are what's causing the autism, it's usually the child usually has some type of immune function disorder, or the pregnancy wasn't proper. Or again, like this comes back to my one point, most of the patients who I have who have autism in their family lineage had mercury poisoning going into the pregnancy.
Is it safer to wait a little bit later? Like, if you wait until they're a little bit older, does that give a little bit? Is it a little more leeway?
Again, so some of those things you need to do quickly, just because if they were to have everybody contract that at a very young age, it's going to cripple them. But again, if the kid is healthy, everything was great, there's no issues with it. I personally don't think there's an issue with the actual injections. But if there's any hint of I don't know, he has psoriasis, he's got some type of eczema. I mean, like anything that shows that the immune system might be off, I'd kind of wait for sure.
Jasmine, you're the last one.
Hi, Jasmine, calling from LA. So I have never had an orgasm with a guy, so I just want to know if that is a normal thing. I have had orgasms, just never with a guy.
I can help you.
I knew that.
Trust me, I'm a doctor. I'm a doctor.
You know, you wouldn't believe how many times I've heard that.
Just
so.
DM me your address. I'll be over in a minute.
Well, no, it's actually kind of unique. There are actually 7 different ways a woman can orgasm. And again, the actual penetration part is, it's the toughest one of them. Clitoral orgasms, which most women do experience, are the quick micro ones. You have one, you can have another one, you can have another one, and eventually it builds up and stops. For the actual penetration orgasm, that's where it gets kind of tricky. It does rely a lot on the guy you're with, the angle he's at, and your emotional state going into it. So there's a lot of things that go into it. So you've never had an orgasm with, how about when he's going down on you and things like that?
Nothing.
Are you uptight?
I mean, am I what?
Are you uptight?
No, not at all.
Okay.
I love sex. I'm like completely chill, and I try so hard, and I can never do it.
Trying.
And I think even by myself, I could do it. And even when the guy's next to me or whatever, and I'm like, okay, let me just try, do it on myself. While you're there, I still can't do it.
I don't believe her.
Like I can't. I'm not. Maybe it's the comfort.
Okay.
She can't even nut with a dude in the same room. No, you're not uptight at all. You're fine.
And I'm willing to try so many things, and
I've never told the guy.
I mean, the best time that I have sex is specifically when I have a full bladder, also, which is amazing. And I'm pretty sure a couple of girls would agree, but.
Oh, with a full bladder?
I don't know. I can't have an orgasm with a guy.
Wait, hold on. Let me just. You got issues, but I want to hear the 7 ways a chick can fucking orgasm, Doc. Quickly, what are they?
There's the clitoral, there's the anal orgasm, there's the O-spot orgasm, the G-spot orgasm, there's a combination orgasm, there's a micro orgasm, and then there's, they call it the fire breath tantric one, which again is up for debate. But again, I have met some people who can sit there and just breathe properly, and all of a sudden they do orgasm. So there's 7 different ways to go about doing it. And again, I'm about to release a book called Sex Med that kind of, it's like a sex ed class, but with much more updated, much more fun to watch. But it goes over each one, how to do it, the aspects you need going up to it, and what you should feel as a woman doing it. But again, if you can get the actual penetration part of it, you're more than likely going to get the clitoral aspect, because the pubic bone of the man will hit the clitoris of the woman, which then the actual head of the dick will hit the top of the vagina, of the vaginal walls, which causes the G-gasm. So it's a situation where it's like you're asking, have you ever told the man how to make you come? And that's a lot of things that women don't do. Is they're more open about, listen, sit like this, do like this, and then you'll come. If you're relying on the man to kind of figure it out, you probably won't ever orgasm. So, if I give you an advice,
them or even directing the finger to where it should be, I would say. Some know, but still, my body's different, and it still doesn't work, at all.
Really?
I've heard of this.
Was you molested?
A G-shot. Do you recommend that?
Yeah.
No, for somebody in your situation, yeah, it could be as simple as a blood flow dysfunction.
You know what I would do? I'll fuck you and I hit your pussy with a fly swatter, and that will help. That will help engorge your clitoris with blood.
Get it all worked out.
Okay, so I think I'll move on to the G-shot and see if
my way is cheaper.
That would work.
My way is cheaper. I'm only. What's the G? This is like
I'm
$5
pretty
grand.
Sure your way is cheaper.
The fly swatter shit. I'm charging $50.
I don't know if you'll last that long.
I love it.
Pussy ain't that good. You ain't even coming.
Oh, shut up. Thank you so much.
Bye, Jasmine.
For sure.
All right. Yo, Doc, I appreciate you. Yeah. I appreciate you doing that shit. You should do pro bono shit with me, and then I'll tell everybody how great my dick works.
Well, good, man. Get your ass to Miami. I'll hook you up.
I will hit you up next time I'm in Miami, and I would love to try that shit out, because this shit sounds fucking awesome, and I'm a believer. I'm a fucking believer.
It's a new lease on life. You'll love it.
You got a website or anything we can direct people to? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, sure. My website is www.lfstm.com, and my handles on Instagram are Dr. than Dr. Ivan Rusilko, Rusilko, and then at Lifestyle Medicine as well.
Yeah. Hey, all y'all got that dope money just sitting around. You ain't got shit to do with it. You can't put it in the bank. Go down there and get some stem cell shit done.
Hell yeah.
You'll be the most chipper dope dealer on the block. I swear to God.
Heck yeah, man. Rock and roll.
Let's get it. All right, Doc. Good talking to you, man. Appreciate you.
Man, pleasure's all mine. Hope to see you soon.
No doubt. I'll be out there in Miami. I'm going to take you up on it, man. Peace.
All right, dude. 100%.
That's my man. That's Dr. Ivan Rusilko. All right. Don't go nowhere. We got more to come. All Out Show. Shade 4/5. You beach. Do you know what today it is? Guess what day it is? Go ahead, guess. Nope, you're wrong. It's National Radio Day. I thought that was important because I'm on the radio. That's how I make my money. You listening to the radio. That's how you pass your time. The radio. I remember late night listening to motherfucking... Y'all don't realize this shit, but back in the day, they would only play rap music late night, even on black stations. And I would listen late night to The Wizard or some shit like that, or Electrifying Mojo with the lights off, with my little jam box next to me, and just kind of zone out to the radio. It's kind of cool now. I get to do that on the radio. Maybe some of y'all cats zone out to me. So happy National Radio Day. And guess who invented the radio? A fucking Italian. What, bitch? Spaghetti, bitch. Pizza. Radios. We did that shit. You like Lambos?
Rockstar, I'll take care.
That's us. Why you fucking up my Italian moment, John? You big chin fuck. Because you're not Italian. Jumping in with your bullshit ass computer.
Random audio.
Fuck you, John. Let me bask in my Italian glory. Prada, that's us. Gucci, that's us. Who's that motherfucker with all the Michelangelo and Donatello, all the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Italy, bitch. And the radio. Guglielmo Marconi. Guglielmo Marconi. Turn that. They'll tell me how to say it. I can't even fucking pronounce it.
Marconi.
Say it again. Say it again.
Do we have the correct pronunciation?
Shut up, cunt.
Marconi.
All right, hold on. Try to
Guglielmo Marconi.
Guglielmo Marconi invented the radio.
Do we have the correct?
Yeah, my name is Guglielmo Marconi. What are you? What are you? Some type of Slavic? What are you, John?
Lithuanian.
Yeah. What did y'all invent? Nothing. Fucking
poverty.
Yeah, you got fucking. Didn't you have a good basketball team? Fucking 30 years ago or some shit like that, and that wasn't even with the one with Vlade Divac. No, that wasn't even you. You guys invented getting punked on by the Russians.
That was a beatdown.
Yep, steady.
Says right here, Lithuanians invented vodka.
Hey.
What do you know?
Whoa. God damn, that's better than the radio. Fuck me. Jesus Christ, you guys invented vodka?
Looks like I'm following the family tradition.
But you drink gin.
Yeah.
What the fuck you doing? Wanna be English ass motherfucker? There's a word for that. Them people that want to be fucking Britophiles or some shit like that. You a pedophile Britophile. Anyway, Guglielmo Marconi invented the radio, and it is National Radio Day. Alex told me anytime an Italian invents something, she's going to tell me so I can jam it down your fucking throat, John.
Do it.
So gay. Just so fucking, man. I don't even want to do it no more, man. You just made me not even want to. I don't even want to play that game no more, man. Fuck it.
Took a turn.
Wow, man, you really reversed that shit. That was like
I didn't do it. You're the one talking about jamming something down my throat.
that was like gay jujitsu. You just fucking hit me with. Like I was like, oh, I'm a jam it. Then you're like, oh yeah, do it. I'm like, okay, never mind.
Deeper. No, stop.
I'm not choking. All right, man. Yeah. So it's Happy National Radio Day. We have for you in the news. You're not going to believe the animals that they're going to let on to Southwest Airlines planes. And I have a feeling I'm going to be annoyed by it. Because there's a couple things that annoy me. It's fucking animals on planes and then stupid fucking rules and then tattletales. So those are my top 3 things. All right. Don't go.
You are checking out the All Out Show with Rude Jude on demand.
And now, it's time for News from the Chin with John Z. Matthews.
Looks like your taste in music suggests how much money you're making.
Really?
Yep.
I bet you I can already tell who makes the most money.
All right.
Classical and jazz.
Classical is number 1.
Bam!
If you look behind you, you'll see the breakdown.
Well, I like the surprises.
It's pretty substantial.
By how much? What's the gap? What's the wage gap between classical and everybody else?
Well, classical is about $114,000.
Damn, son.
And number 2 is electronic.
Hey. Well, all them tech motherfuckers, bro.
I guess.
All them like all my tech homies like electronic music, and they're caking the fuck up.
They like techno?
Yeah, like ain't all that electronic shit. I'm cool with it as long like there's some like Detroit is weird because like all of the clubs played electronic. It was both black and white clubs that play electronic music. So I kind of came up on this shit. But that new electronic.
What do you think number 3 is?
Fuck, number 3. I think it's jazz. I'm picturing like old people music and the stuff that old people like because they're older. They have a higher salary. That's why I'm guessing jazz. Well, what is it?
Rap and hip hop.
Look at that.
69,000.
Look at that. Look at you rapping hip hop, fucking representing.
Jazz didn't even make the list.
Fuck.
Nobody cares anymore.
I'm the only one.
I know.
I picked up like 12 jazz records. This fucking 6 of them are shit too. That's the crappy part. Got this guy noodling on a saxophone all fucking. The cover looks sweet, so I bought it. And it's just like I'm like, where's the groove, man? Like I gotta watch some guy jerk off on a record. It's very masturbatory. All right, what's is country the poorest?
You nailed it.
Yep.
You nailed it.
I'm good at this shit.
58,000. That's the average income there.
What else is on there? Where's rock at?
Hard rock is at number 5.
Really?
And that's 65,000.
Fucking hard rock.
Number 4 makes no sense to me.
What is it?
80s and 90s music.
It's good music.
Is it?
80s and 90s music?
80s music, really?
Yeah, think about I always make this argument. If you think about the pop stars, like the pop stars, the fucking Lady Gagas, the Justin Biebers, the fucking, who's the bitch that OD'd? The Demi Lovato's. We have Michael Jackson. We have Prince. We have Cyndi Lauper. Like, Madonna can't even sing, and we have Madonna. And she, like, Madonna's like the fucking, the bottom of the barrel, but at least she could pick good beats and had a good, like, Madonna was an archetype for what everybody else is doing right now. It's like Madonna was the whole package. She had the fucking ill videos. She had the fucking, the danceable music. She had the whole package. She wasn't just selling music. Like, have you ever seen Christopher Cross?
Sure.
Like sailing and shit. In New York City. Like when MTV came out, that motherfucker went broke because he was just a fat dude in the fucking Miami Dolphins jersey. Didn't nobody want to see him on a video. You didn't like 80s and 90s music? And then the 90s had what?
A little bit, but I had
90s
move on.
90s was the peak of hip-hop.
Yes, okay.
90s was the peak of hip-hop, and then they shifted from all that hair metal over to the fucking grungy shit, like Nirvana, if you're into that. Pixies. Was Pixies 80s or 90s?
90s.
Yeah, see?
All right, I stand corrected.
I'm just you know. And then, like, late 90s, you got, like, White Stripes and Strokes. And then everything turned to shit.
So, but they do point out that just listening to classical music, it can sort of help out your academic performance.
I wrote all of Hummingbird to classical, and then jazz records, and then you're not gonna believe this one. You'll be surprised. You ready? Rush, Fly By Night. Have you ever heard that shit?
I'm mocked in the building for liking Rush.
I know this.
Mocked.
Yeah, I got to pull it up now for just so people can understand. Like,
people hate Rush these days.
It's like anybody that reads my book knows it's like one of the grimiest, fucking gnarly, disgusting. You want to take a shower after, drug-ridden, hood, fucking broads, just most disgusting shit ever. So then I'm writing it to fucking. To goddamn, to fucking Bach and shit, or fucking Mozart, and then Fly By Night. This was the shit. Well, because look, man, my little sister gave it to me for my birthday, so I was like, all right, let me try it out. And this is their shit. It's like grimy ass, getting my dick sucked by fucking webcam girls and shit.
Come on, Rush, get it, please.
It's cool to write to. I would never, I've never once played this when someone with ovaries was in my house. What happens? Their ovaries fall out and their vagina dries up. You guys can see John jamming right now.
I like it. Times of my youth.
You can see fucking John just fucking jamming.
Not bad.
I can just picture you alone in your fucking room, listening to Fly By Night on the headphones, smoking a cigarette, blowing it out the window so your dad doesn't hit you.
It's like you were there.
Fucking doodling in your little notebook of everybody that bullied you, and like you're shooting them in pictures.
They'll get theirs.
Yep. Guillotines. Drawing guillotines of all the guys that punked on you. I'll show you, Stan Roberts. You're not the tough guy, captain of the football team. I'm the captain of the football team. I'm the fucking guy. I fly by night. I fly by night. You'll see. You'll see when I make it.
No one listens.
When my podcast blows up. They haven't invented podcasts yet, but when they do, I'm going to join one and it's going to blow up. Maybe I'll move to Humboldt County.
Light the world on fire up there.
Yep. So yeah, when you're reading Hummingbird, just know that there's a few choice stories in there that I wrote to Rush, and the rest was all classical and jazz, fucking Coltrane and shit.
But really, they do say that listening to classical music, it can help you sort of on a quiz, or it just sort of it has an impact.
Why is it the structure of it is mathematical or some shit like that?
Well, I mean, it could be. They don't say necessarily, but they just say in terms of just this survey, those that listen to classical music, they did better on these tests and stuff like that.
But do you think it's a classical music doing it, or is it a reflection of the type of people that listen to classical music were raised in such a way
That's a very
that
good point.
would encourage that where education is valued higher in the home? Because all my rich nerd friends from San Francisco, they'd be like, they would just drive around in Volvos and listen to that shit. You know when I started listening to it, real talk, I used to get really bad nightmares as a child, and I'd be up all night. I had like insomnia because of nightmares, and so I just would put on the classical channel just to fucking chill me the fuck out. It would lull me back to sleep. Except for, I feel like in the middle of the night, they shouldn't have them classical songs where they'd be like, da, 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 da. Because I'll be fucking like lulling to sleep, and all of a sudden, like some fucking crescendo would come and fuck me up. There you go. Classical music, numero uno.
Country, not so hot.
Country, it's doing bad. Country's doing bad. It's I guess it's the real music of the hood, right? Congratulations, hip hop! You're officially bourgeois.
Yeah, number 3.
You are the upper middle class, hip hop listeners. You did it. You made it. Country, struggling.
So there's a new diet out there that some are involved with. This Jurassic diet.
The one you're doing, the dick diet. Where you just eat dick.
Not recently.
Because you're gay.
What the hell? I'm not gay. Not goblin cock.
You're a cock goblin homosexual. That's how you're so fucking slender. You're so svelte.
But people are in this diet.
All that semen.
What are you talking?
It's low carbs, high protein.
People do think I'm gay, but I'm not. It's true.
I don't think you're gay.
Yeah. There are those.
You don't dress well enough to be gay.
Seriously, look at me. Not gay.
Not gay at all. All right. So what's this new diet?
Diatomaceous earth and
Tomaceous earth. Wow, look out.
Diatomaceous earth.
Die, you tomaceous earth.
And it's fossilized remains of tiny marine animals. So some are saying that, you put it in your soup, your smoothie, you're just mixing it with water, and they're claiming that it detoxes your body, and also it could help out with your ligaments, cartilage, musculature. But I mean, this is all
help with your ligaments.
I mean, people like this like it. So if you look back here, this lady here,
that bitch is sexy.
It's one of those Instagram things.
She looks like she listens to classical. She's rich and sexy.
This nutritionist Lee Holmes.
Hit him up. See, I want to try the cricket shit too. We should try we should eat crickets on the air. Would you eat a cricket for the show?
Yes.
I'll eat a cricket for the show.
Would you eat a live cricket, or is that cruel? That's probably cruel.
What's that?
I don't know. But yes.
Would I eat a live cricket?
Yeah.
Damn, son. Now we're getting to jackass territory.
Yeah, that's cruel. We shouldn't do that.
I mean, yeah, I would. I've ate other live shit before. I'm not like that. That's not like frat boy shit where you eat a live fucking goldfish.
Yeah, that's wrong. Kill it, man. But if it's already dead, hey.
It's gonna have a shitty death in that motherfucking in the stomach acid. Ugh, bummer. I'll eat a dead cricket.
All right. I'm sure we can pick that up in Koreatown or something.
Ugh.
Yeah.
The shit I do for the fucking show, bro. Dead crickets. Chris don't want no parts of the dead crickets. What, you pussy? All right.
But doctors say, of course, the average person doesn't need to detox. Your body takes care of that. And the benefits of this are not studied. They're just these strange people out there who think...
I'm going to disagree. I think the average person does need a detox.
But your body takes care of it, your liver. And...
Yeah, man. But, like, you look at the average... Nowadays, the average American is on something.
Sure. But your body...
Think about that shit. Everybody's either smoking, drinking... caffeine, benzos, antidepressants. And I'm not, we haven't got over to the motherfucking like drugs. Ketamine, cocaine, heroin, all the opes.
But really, there's no scientific proof that this shit works. None. And then beyond that, I mean, they're saying in theory it could work because it sort of binds to certain chemicals in your gut or something like that. But there's no reason to eat these little fossilized marine creatures. And then
they're fossilized marine creatures.
Yeah, I mean,
Whoa, dude.
Yeah, it's just this powder, and you don't want to inhale it. It can cause damage to your lungs. And
Shouldn't snort that shit.
No.
See about getting it. We'll taste it. We'll just eat it on the air and then try not to throw up.
This is kind of peculiar. over at Southwest Airlines. I thought this was a joke at first, but this is on their website, and they're allowing miniature horses as service animals. It's their new policy. I mean, it's hard to even imagine.
I wish y'all could see me just rolling
Dude,
my eyes to
look
the
at
back
that
of
photo.
my fucking head.
Look at that.
A fucking miniature horse is a service animal, dog?
And you go to their website and look. I want you to look at this. Because
Dog, we turning into India, man. People shitting in the street. You get on the fucking public thing, and motherfuckers got every type of animal on that bitch. They finna be hanging off the side of the plane pretty soon and shit. A fucking horse?
It's on their website. I need you to look at that. It's just so... So they have service animals, dogs, cats, and miniature horses. And this is...
Who the fuck has a miniature horse? Like, what are they seeing eye horses? Like, what the fuck? What are they there for?
To provide this emotional support for these people? I don't know.
I forgot what the airline I flew. I used to fly when I did Jenny Jones, but they were so budget. And I felt like this is the type of shit I would have to deal with. It was one of those, whatever the airline was, we'll just put it this way. Motherfuckers wouldn't have bags. They would just have garbage bags and tape. They would just tape garbage bags, and that would be their luggage. This is the same deal. You know me, bro. You know I'm already like, really?
So when you see this miniature horse, know that that's okay.
Look, man, I've had to sit next to dogs, and I'm cool about it. I'm just like, whatever. Like, all right, fine. It's your fucking dog. Like, just don't have them licking on me or no shit like that, or I'll lick you. If your dog licks me, I'll lick you. It's weird, right? You don't like it, do you? Okay, then. Even Steven. But a fucking miniature horse, what the fuck are you gonna do with that? Next thing you know, it's gonna be pigs. People bringing their fucking chickens on there. Peacocks. Someone did try to bring, that bitch did try to bring the fucking peacock. And then this is what's the difference between a fucking peacock and a horse? Like, once we get down to it, we're in the exotic pet area. What about a boa constrictor, man? Like, what if I'm some fucking hood dude that just wants to bring my boa constrictor to the fucking Jazz Fest in Cincinnati and pull some bitches or some shit like that? It's getting ridiculous, man. I'm tired of this customers always right shit. You're not always right. You're wrong half the fucking time. Someone needs to tell you no. I would be so embarrassed if I just showed up with a horse.
And walking down the aisle with your horse.
Yeah, bro, I'd be so ashamed. I'd be like, man, dog, like,
I need this horse to survive.
we need more shame in this world. People ain't got no motherfucking shame. Like, if you got 3 different baby daddies, you should be ashamed. You not a strong woman. You a dumb woman that you keep letting lames nut inside of you and shit. All right, and on the flip side, if you got like fucking 12 different babies, mom, you shouldn't be proud. You should be ashamed. Like, pull out, you fucking lame. Shame. There's not enough of that shit no more. You cats begging online, begging. You should be ashamed. Rolling up, trying to fly with a horse. What the fuck is wrong with you? You can't even ride that bitch. What good is it?
They're saying here that all they have to do is provide credible verbal assurance that the animal is a trained service animal. That's all they have to do. Just like, no.
What do you expect? And
horse is okay.
You know what? Like, real talk, Southwest Airlines is the fucking metro bus of the airlines. They don't even assign seats in that bitch. No, they don't assign seats.
Right.
Back in the day, it was a fucking free-for-all. It was like, that shit was like fucking Battle Royale or some shit, or where like they throw 1 penny in the middle and whoever gets, like, there'll be 1,000 kids, whoever gets a penny is a winner. That's how that shit was, bro. Like, cats are straight up elbowing, trying to get in. Now it's like, they don't give you seat assignments, but they'll give you entry assignments. group, you'd be group A1, A2, A3, A4. I was like C11, so I got to sit in the middle. I just find the two skinniest people and I go sit in between them. That's what I do. Don't want to sit next to no fatty. All their fatness. Fatten up the place. And back in the day when I used to do Jenny, I always fly fucking Southwest as soon as I saw a skinny bro. I'd be like, come here, sit here.
That's good advice, actually.
Fuck yeah, dude. I'm like, come on, man, we in this together. Like, come on, if we get 3 skinnies, we'll all have room. I'm bullshitting. I was dead ass. And this is back Jenny Jones days, so I was savage. I didn't give a fuck, bro. If a fat person came out, mean mug him and shit. Like, don't you sit next to me, fat boy. Don't you sit next to me. Fucking bag of potbelly sandwiches and shit. Fucking potbelly subs. Like, really, you couldn't eat that before you got on the plane? It's a 1-hour flight.
He's hungry.
You gonna starve in 60 minutes? Fuck out of here.
Needs a snack.
Keep on pushing. All right, give me the good news.
And now, time for good news.
And in a somewhat related, well, it's very related, there are bona fide therapy dog creatures out there. And I found this story about this dog that goes to hospitals and it helps out these kids and everybody else who's going to surgery. So this little creature, Mrhbee, is...
Mrhbee.
Well...
Let me see him.
All right. Mrhbee is actually is a bit disabled himself. He's born without front legs.
Damn.
While at the hospital, Mrhbee goes from room to room.
You want a pet, Mrhbee?
He gives snuggles,
I'm more retarded than you.
kisses, and enjoys all the belly rubs he can get.
Mrhbee's gonna be my best friend. There we go. Okay.
He's got a little
He
cart
also gets to show off his
around.
wheels.
They think he's cool. He's like, he's got his own wheels, and he doesn't have arms, but that doesn't stop him. And
They should put some spree wheels on his shit or some shit. Like, I don't know what the young kids have anymore. Maybe some go old Cholo style and just put some Daytons on that motherfucker, bro. On his wheels. I'm all for that, man. See, like, I think like there's a healing power of animals, and like these kids are really sick and they're fucked up, and it's kind of cool that an animal can come in there and raise their spirits.
And that's a legitimate therapy.
That's kind of my whole fucking point. What bums me out is like people that don't have real fucking problems are using something that's supposed to be for people with real fucking problems that are really going through a thing that really need these fucking animals. And comes some fucking asshole that's dropped $50 for a doctor to fucking sign off on some bullshit, and I got to sit next to a horse.
Nice pony.
Fucking kidding me?
It's just so weird.
Fucking horse shitting all. Oh, it's okay. He's potty trained. No, he's not. He's gonna be horse shit all over the fucking place. Fucking hay. It's gonna smell all earthy in there, like I'm on the farm. Like, nah, dude. That's cool, man. Shout out to Mrhbee. They ain't had to call him Mrhbee, man. They could have called him like Ralph. That's some old like 1930s names. You know what I mean? Like if a dude had like a fucked up eye, be like, hey, it's One-Eyed Jimmy coming on down the street. Yeah, hey. Guy had like a fucked up club arm. Hey, it's Lefty. Hey, come here, Lefty. What do you say? The one Mexican dude in the crew. Hey, Pancho, come on over here. Like, Mrhbee for real?
Mrhbee.
What do you say there, Mrhbee?
Born here in California.
He couldn't just be Spot or some shit like that. All right, shout out to Mrhbee. Mrhbee with no legs. That's the news.
You are checking out the All Out Show with Rude Jude on demand.
Hey, now that was the show. National Radio Day. Guglielmo Marconi. I was yelling all that shit about like pizza and stuff. We did that, but we didn't invent spaghetti, by the way. That was the Asians. Just so you know. They did the noodle. I give credit where it's due. Give credit where it's. So shout out to you, China. Did you come up with tomato sauce? That was us, bitch. Marinara, what, motherfucking bolognese? Pesto. That's us. Yeah, that's us. Motherfucker. Yeah, bitch. All right, on the motherfucking phones today. Keenan. John's on the news and is a producer. Congratulations to you on that, John.
It's going well.
Yeah, okay. Man, I bet you got beat up a lot in school. Just your tone, bro. Just the tone.
There are a couple guys that I remember vividly by their name who fucking beat me up. I'm not going to call them out, but one day.
Man, say their name and tell them to fuck off, because look at you and look where they are. Probably in a Fortune 500 company doing really well.
Yeah, I've looked a few of them up. They're not bad.
You've looked up your bullies?
Yeah, you know,
Oh,
late at night.
God, that's fucking sad, dude.
Just checking out Facebook.
God.
Oh, what's he up to?
Oh, that guy that fucking used to shove my face in the urinal and then piss on it. What's he doing? What's he doing? Oh,
Punch me in the kidneys.
Goldman Sachs. You don't say. Shit. Okay.
These girls would laugh at this fucking monster. Punch me in the kidneys.
You never notice that people are awful? You've never noticed that shit? People are fucking awful. Even when they're like being nice. Like, if someone has, like, some sort of wrong think on Twitter, like, look at how they're responded to. And these are the people that are coming from, like, the just position. There's no, like, cool dialogue or discord. They just turn into fucking animals and just tear people apart.
People are cruel.
People are awful. Children are assholes.
Trust no one.
No. Like I was saying earlier, like, hey, oh, the kids. I'm like, kids are fucking assholes. And they're going to grow up to be bigger dicks. Sorry that you got punked on.
No,
I don't know what's worse. I got punked on too, but you know what? I've never looked up who's punked on me.
Well, I'm not obsessing over it, sort of stalking my Facebook.
The one guy that got me the worst is dead. Who's laughing now?
Yeah.
And I didn't have to look that up on fucking Facebook. Someone called me with it. Hummingbird, the book. Check it out. Sorry, I'm eating watermelon. With the salt on it. Alex, the producer. Shout out to Alex, the producer. Never heard of watermelon with salt on that bitch.
Me neither.
For real?
No. Who the hell even do that?
You put a little pinch of salt on your motherfucking fruit.
It's not natural.
Nah, man, brings out the natural sweetness.
All right. I'll give it a shot.
You want a bite of my watermelon, fag?
I think I'll hold off a little bit.
Rachel did the news today. Good job, Rachel. And East Side Rach. She's on the east side. She's off Gratiot. What, bitch? East Side Rachel did the news. Jason Ellis, go to Ellis Mania in Vegas. I got to talk to him. Maybe I'll go. Maybe I won't go. I got to see. This might be the last one, so I might have to go.
You gonna drive out there?
I'll fly.
You just get a ticket like that.
That's what happens when you got money, John.
Yeah, man. I need a little lead time on that.
John, I got this job and I got side hustles. You got this job and no hustle.
Not flying this weekend.
Don't you find it funny that I'm the star of the show, right? It's my show. Clearly. But yet I find side hustles to do because this is not enough. And you are like fifth down on the fucking rung and you're just happy doing this.
Happy's a strong term.
Being poor.
I'm grateful for the opportunity.
What a dick.
Shut up.
Born to lose. You born to lose ass motherfucker. All right, man. Now, let's not end in a negative way. John, your chin doesn't look that big today.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Lights are dim.
There it is. That fucking green shirt is taken away from your giant chin. Looks like a birch tree in the forest.
Again, not a bad shirt.
Oh, and the doctor. What the fuck is the doctor's name? I gotta think. Ivan Rasilko. He's probably injecting someone's clitoris right now as we speak. If you missed any of the show, you can listen to ondemandSirius.com/on-demand. Also, follow me at One More Jude. I had to go private because, Shit happens, bro. Shit fucking happens. Some motherless fuck decided to tell on me, so now I'm private. But whatever. I'm lining up porn stars left and right, though, from this shit. That's a good thing about having to... you see it? Like, you see the porn stars that are following you, and then you reach out and be like, want to come on the show? So I'm lining up Bonnie Rotten, bro. She's famous. All that. All right. That's the show, y'all. I will see you tomorrow. Did I thank everybody? Yep. Hummingbird Hyena on Audible, or get it on Amazon, or go to your bookstore and order it. Go to your bookstore, order it. You don't even got to pick it up. Just order it. Give them a fake number. Everybody, do that today. It'll be fun. Fuck the man, right? Are you with me? Are you with me? Go to bookstore, order that shit. Don't pick it up. Or pick it up if you want to. We out this bitch.